What's up, guys? My name is John and I'm with Thrifted Flip, and this is the documented journey of my wife and I thrifting for a living. We've been doing it for about 4 months now, and our goal is to make $1,000 extra a month on top of what we're doing with our own jobs right now. And we go to estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores. We buy things on the low price end, and then we resell them on platforms such as eBay for a profit. So in today's journey, I'm going to show you that I went to a Goodwill location, a thrift store out here, what we purchased, how much I think that we'll probably end up getting for the stuff. And then I'll also share with you what we've actually sold for the day. And then at the end of the video, we're going to talk about the full profit for the day by being a part-time thrifter. So stick around to see that, and I'll also share what I think we're going to end up making for the month. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, let's check out this Goodwill and see what we can find. There might be something good here. Who knows? Let's see what we got inside. Oh, no problem. They catch together.
It works.
Does it?
But somebody, I don't know if it was meant to be that way. I've never seen one with the wood.
Yeah, it's like something's missing there. I don't know if it was a plate or...
I used to, a long time ago, I had an older lady come in here. She was a school teacher her day, and she wanted all old typewriters. But I haven't seen her in years.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hermes 2000. All right, let's check it out. First up, Hoover vacuum, $749. It'll probably go for about 28 bucks total. The typewriter that we seen earlier, this was 20 bucks, but it's a really old one, vintage typewriter. I imagine it'll probably go for about 100 bucks. And then we got a combo player. It's got the remote over here on the side, a Zenith. It was $9.49, and we'll probably end up getting about, let's say about 50 bucks on that. Same thing with the Sanyo VCR. There's no remote for it, so it'll probably end up going for about 40 to 50. And then here, I have no idea, some sort of National Geographic rock tumbler thing. Pulled up the comps and it was 28 bucks. Also got a Sony place. Now this was an Xbox controller for $5.29, but it's pink, so it's kind of unique. I think that'll go for about 25. And then we have this gaming mouse over here, Magic Eagle. It was only $3.49, so we picked it up. Not sure the comps on it, but if I'm guessing, I'll probably guess about 50 bucks total. And then last is this guitar effects processor here. I did pull up the comps on this. It was $39.49. Comps on it were like 120 bucks or so. So really happy about picking up this bad boy. Looked like it had a really good sell-through rate. And yeah, I'm looking forward to putting that bad boy up and getting it listed tonight. So that's it for now. We'll see you later. All right, let's talk about what sold for today. We've had quite a few sales just because it's getting into the Christmas season. So the first thing was this Breckenridge 12-piece, 12 Days of Christmas porcelain ornaments complete set. And it sold for $34.99 plus $10.95 shipping. And that looks like this right here. So it even comes with a custom name. I guess Rhonda Lee had this before we did. And so yeah, we purchased this for I think it was a total of $6 and turned it into $35. So that's a pretty nice day. The next item that we sold here is it's a pirate ship. And what's the favorite letter of a pirate? Well, it's the letter R. Okay, maybe that's a bad joke. But anyhow, we sold this right here for a total of $29.94 plus $10 shipping. And that, my friends, is right here. It's brand new. It's sealed. It originally came from Hobby Bench, and it was $22.95 originally. Blackbeard Captain Edward Teach pirate ship. So yeah, whatever skill level 2 is probably too difficult for me to do. So we'll just leave it at that. The next item we have that sold is Adam's Tight. So these are golf covers right here. And there's a 3-wood, 5-wood, 1 driver, and then just a bonus one in here. It looks like that's off a 5 hybrid. And these we sold for a total of, let's see, $28.99. And we had shipping on there of $7.95. So those sold. So those we actually ended up paying, I think it was only like $3 for the entire bag. So yeah, you can't go wrong with that, turning $3 into $28.99. The next item the wife found, and what it is, it's a school bus.
The bus has 4 round wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Fisher Price bus. I think she paid $6 for it. We ended up selling it for $29.99, and the shipping on it is $14.50. So congrats to her on finding that good find. The next thing up is a Caller ID by Bell South. It's still new in the box. This wasn't even opened yet. I opened it up just to verify that everything was in there, and it is. So it's just, people still use landlines, I guess, and they use it for caller ID. And here's our listing. Sold for $29.99. The shipping is actually free on it, so made no money off of the shipping, but that's okay because, hey, We only paid $4 or $5 for it, and got $29.99 for it. All right. Next, thermostats. I don't know if you're aware of this, but thermostats can be pretty good. This one's not one of the really great ones, but it's still decent money. Usually you can pick up a thermostat for about $5. This one itself sold for, and it's the Vision Pro 8000, has red link on it, whatever red link means, I don't know. I know nothing about air conditioning. But that's the one right there. We sold it for $39.99 plus $9.50 shipping. So made a really decent profit selling for $39.99, basically $40. Next item is a Sunbeam tension relieving heat therapy. That one sold for a total of, let's see, $21, and the shipping on it's $11.50. So we ended up paying on this one, it was $4 or $5 for it, so turned 4 or 5 into 21. So we got about basically 4 to 5 times the amount of money on it. Nothing exciting on that one. The one that's kind of different is this. Back in the day, VHS used to be hot, and you go to Blockbuster and you pick up a VHS, and you always had to rewind it. That was their thing. It even had stickers on there that said, "Be kind, please rewind." And well, you needed one of these things if you didn't want to really ruin your VCR, because if you always rewound on your VCR, it tended to make it go bad. So they sold these rewinders, and well, this one was kind of cool. It lights up, the front headlights do, and it just rewinds your videos for you. Well, this one, I picked it up for $3 at Goodwill, and it ended up selling for, let's see, $15. And the shipping on it is $15.35. So we're actually going to make some decent money on the shipping as well, because that's only going to cost probably about $8 to ship. So making a little bit off of the shipping as well. And then the last item that we sold was, if you're into martial arts, MMA fighting, or just like to spar, you have to have pads. So sold we're gonna call it a bag of pads. There's every pad in there. Looks like this one's probably for a shin. There's one for the foot. There's one in here for your hands. All kinds of pads. I mean, pads galore. There's gonna be multiple, obviously 2 for the hands, 2 for the shins, 2 for the feet, and then 1 for the noggin. This way you keep your head fresh, so when someone hits you, it doesn't hurt as bad. It still hurts. I sparred back in the day, and well, I got knocked out once, but I wasn't wearing one of these. I should have been wearing one of those, and it probably would have been a different story, but nonetheless, it doesn't really hurt. It's just, you just see Tweety birds flying around all of a sudden. So, but those I picked up in a lot. I got a bag and pads and gi, and it was probably like $15 total. Those right there sold for $29.99, and the shipping on it was $19.85. So that's our haul for the day. I hope you've enjoyed it. And now, before I go, I'm gonna leave you with this. All right, let's talk about what we actually sold today and what we're gonna be making for a profit. So sales for the day were at $475. The cost of all the goods that we purchased were at $125. The shipping, to ship everything out, was about $125 as well. And then after all that is done, we take the total income that we got, take out taxes, which would have been $50 for the tax that we have to pay, giving us a profit for the day of $175. Now, if you take that, multiply that by 30, 175 by 30 is going to give us $5,250. Well, my erase marker went bad, but $5,250 is what we plan on making for the month. What do you think of that? So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, putting a like, and also putting a comment down below so I can see who you are. I appreciate your viewership, and I hope to see you on the next time. See ya!